Hey everyone, figure I make this video kind of to address a few things. One of them was I was going to make a pretty lengthy video about the whole nickmercs losing his bundle because of a opinion he said that people. It kind of was a split opinion between people saying that he was either transphobic or, you know, I'm not sure, or some people were siding with him and others weren't. I'm just kind of being in the middle of things and just not seeing it as that big of a deal of what he said. It was his opinion, and people are just kind of twisting it to kind of match their narrative. And basically, I don't know. It was just a really toxic situation, and it didn't help that Activision decided to butt in and remove his bundle when it's kind of sad that even Tim the Tatman said to remove his bundle because it wasn't fair that nickmercs also lost his bundle and Tim gets to keep his, and they immediately removed his as well. So it's not in a good way right now that they seem to be able to remove bundles and all that pretty quickly, but they can't even fix their own game. They don't address us. They seem to go through third party, or not, I don't even know what they're called, like people that report Call of Duty stuff. They seem to use them as scapegoats to kind of push like what they're going through and everything. And I don't know, Activision is just, just being scummy as usual. I just didn't want to go too much into it because it kind of irks me a bit that it wasn't the harassment issues, the fact that they pushed one of the workers from so much harassment that she kind of ended her own life. It was a big deal and everything, but people moved on. But it was the fact that just because a huge content creator loses his bundle over his opinion on, I guess, I believe it was like the LGBT, it was something like that. But I don't want to go too much into it. It's just, I'm not that kind of person to go into situations or subjects like that. That's why I kind of refuse to go into the video. I wanted to, but it's just not something that is really for me. I'm just someone that just likes to, live stream, make funny videos, or just enjoyable content. I don't like to kind of get my political views, which, if you really need to know, it's nothing that drastic. I just kind of believe in people just living their lives however they want, as long as it's nothing too negative, like nothing that does. If it doesn't affect me, I really don't care what they do, and that's kind of the lifestyle I kind of live with. So regarding the whole nickmercs thing, scummy of Activision to remove his bundle with, instead of telling him, we don't really agree with this, just, erase the thing or whatever. They just kind of acted on, what they thought was best, just to be in the good graces of people. And all it did was just do the exact opposite. But moving past that, I kind of wanted to address my Twitch thing, which I know it's funny that I keep on, if you notice my community tab, I keep going back and forth about the whole, should I stream on YouTube or should I stream on Twitch? The thing is, I would stream on YouTube more, but I've done it a few times now, and I'm not seeing any like good results that I'm okay with. So because of that, I immediately go back on Twitch, and it seems to be more beneficial for me at the time being. But if things turn around and I start seeing more activity on YouTube, maybe I'll just consider streaming on here instead, because Twitch isn't really that much of a saint either. They've been making some really bad decisions that the smallest things will just kind of make me think, why am I even on this site? And I'll go back to YouTube for a bit. But if I'm not seeing, results, even with videos like this, it makes me think maybe I should work on, editing my videos better and everything. And once I see better results on my videos, maybe then I'll look into streaming on YouTube. But again, it's a huge if, maybe, and everything. But only time will tell whether or not I'll look into streaming here in the long run. And lastly, this is kind of going back on the whole nickmercs and Activision thing. If any of you are serious about, not supporting Activision in any way, seriously look into trying Xdefiant. They're gonna be releasing an open beta next week around the 21st to the 23rd, which I know are weekday days. And if you play the closed alpha, or closed beta, my bad, you can actually get in on Tuesday on the 20th instead, I guess, to stress test the servers before they're open to everyone. But yeah, definitely give this game a chance and really, see what it's made of. It's made by basically the ex Call of Duty devs. I know many of you might not be big fans when I say this, but They're the ones that kind of worked on Call of Duty Ghost, I believe, or somewhere around there. But basically, they're the old, before they went into exosuits, stuff like that. They're those kinds of COD devs that were working on Call of Duty, and the movement similarly feels like Black Ops 4 in a way, or maybe more like Black Ops 2, but instead of dolphin diving, you're sliding. And yeah, from all the things I've seen and played, I really do enjoy this game a lot. And yeah, I would say really do give this game a chance. Again, the beta is going to be next week on the 21st to the 23rd. 20th if you play the last closed beta. And as far as I can tell, the release date should be late summer. So that could mean anything. Maybe if they do good enough, they might release it sooner. But one thing is, though, they are going to release it before the next Call of Duty releases. So that's kind of a smart move on them. Because, well, the last thing you want is for this game to release and compete with the newest Call of Duty. Because you already know, with all the negativity and everything towards Call of Duty at the moment, I'm pretty sure Activision is going to pour so much money into the advertisements. And just like every time, people will immediately forget about Call of Duty and about all the bad stuff, and kind of kiss the game's ass for another year before the game dies down in a few months, and then we repeat the whole COD cycle. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. The whole nickmercs thing, that I'm not gonna fully go into it. I was going to the whole but switch streaming between Twitch and YouTube. Which, to give you a heads up, I will stream on YouTube. I just need to see more activity on this channel before I decide to do that. For now, though, you can catch me on Twitch. I'll be sure to leave a link in my description. Same with the Kratos Agape link that I seem to plug in every so often, so that you can see my other social medias. And yeah, definitely try. And yeah, the last thing I wanted to address was the whole Xdefiant. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, until the next video, I'll see everyone later.